everybody, welcome back to Tazzcraft, where I, Zix200, am going to be wandering around trying to figure out what's going on. I made some changes that people might or might not be interested in. I hope you guys will find it enjoyable. There you go. So my plan is I'm going to show you what the... Okay, so first things first. First things first. I expanded my build here a little bit. So originally I came in here was thinking that it was going to be a long rectangle box and it would be huge, and yeah, it was not huge enough. I know that sounds really dumb, but I'm going to add this little extension onto the sides and back. I'm going to give it 2 wings, and this is where I'm going to hold this wing, and the other wing is where I'm going to hold my storage systems. So there's going to be a mirror of this, and this is going to go all the way down and across over all these wings, and I'm probably going to have about like 3 levels for that, so that's going to be interesting. Other things include the 9th is going to be the Judgment Day for all people who wanted that competition in order to get themselves a free diamond block and win up to 5 diamond blocks, being the best builder on the miniature scale of the Tazzcraft server. Oh yeah, by the way, I also have this section over here, which is going to turn into just a cylinder or a half cylinder going all the way up and then turning into a dome for the final bit of the roof right there. So it's going to all kind of connect all together right there. So I was going to say that hopefully people that are watching this, that are on the Tazzcraft server, do join in on the builds. I'm really hoping that that would be a really, really cool thing to do. So the suggestion of building a item sorter is obviously in motion, but it takes so many chests. I've been farming wood for so long, and I'm going to have to farm wood for even longer in order to continue making the chests and keep building there. So I'm going to have to find probably a better way to do it than birchwood. I think dark oak wood would work a little better. So if we look from the top view, this is what we got. It looks a lot better, just the change in general shape. And then we're going to have to also make the flying buttresses. Okay, I'm dumb. I'm so dumb. We're going to have to make the flying buttresses coming off the main building and brace itself along the side. And I haven't quite figured out how we're going to do that. But that is going to be coming up soon, so hopefully you guys will enjoy that. However, I did something the other night, which was save Hackster's stuff. Hackster AFK'd in the new the Foundry, which is the super smelter for the server, and he AFK'd over there to basically catch up the server on kelp. He ended up dying from a skeleton or something that spawned because he didn't light up the area enough. So I went back in, I saved all his stuff for him. He said he left me something, so let's go see what he left me. Because he literally would have lost all of his items and stuff just by his camera, or by his death loading the area still. So hopefully there's something cool over there. Now, as for this episode, I'm not really doing anything spectacular. I'm mainly going to be working on the sorting system, which is literally going to be me just focused on cutting down trees. There is a side project that I have going on. I'm waiting on Hunter V15, and Hunter V15 is supposed to get me a lot of... The heck is the fire doing? Okay. We're supposed to be getting a whole bunch of chicken eggs, which is going to be an interesting side project that we're going to do. A little bit of a micro thing. That might be this video, in all honesty, if those eggs come into place. If they don't, it's going to be me mainly just putting up the sorting system and trying to get as many layers as possible. But I left all of... Oh, I didn't leave his stuff in there. I left his stuff up here. This is where he AFK'd. He AFK'd up here. And, you are loved. Yay, I'm loved. Because that's the chest that I left all of his stuff in. So that's wonderful. I'm glad that so yeah, he was AFK over here and something spawned and killed him. I don't even know where. Maybe it spawned like I'm actually not even sure where it would have spawned. Maybe in the corner somewhere. I think he might have lit this place up even more. Oh, he is AFK over there now. Alright. But yeah, that's kind of what happened. So I just kind of wanted to see what his response was and catch that on camera, because that's hilarious. But yeah, we got all of his stuff saved. Everything's perfectly fine. The only thing that I really want to do is kind of come up with a project. And I'm guessing a hunter isn't going to get me the eggs that I wanted. I think he said he was going to be working on it yesterday, but I haven't seen him on. So I'm going to have to talk to him and see how that goes. Otherwise, I'll see you guys soon. Oh my god, I'm so tired. I'm tired of gathering wood. Look how many chests I have now. So if we go over here, this is just a quick update on this whole situation. I got another wall basically filled out. At least kind of. So what's happening here is we have sorting system, items coming. Oh, that's not right, is it? I just realized this might not be right, even close to being right. Oh, that's bad. Oh, that's really bad. Yeah, we might have some problems here. Gosh darn it. Because if I throw items through here, it won't sort them because they'll be pulled down by these hoppers, and these hoppers will get them stuck, and then they'll just stay stuck forever. Unless I fill up a hopper with the stuff. I don't want to fill up hoppers with stuff. I'm going to have to redesign this. God damn it. But I basically filled up this wall. I'm going to fill up this wall, and then I'm going to have to copy this 3 times. Or twice up in the air. And then I'm going to have to copy the entire thing and put it over there too. I'm so tired of cutting wood. Alright, never mind. It's right. It's right. Yeah, no, it's right. I freaked out for no reason. Hello everybody, welcome back to Tazzcraft, and what we are doing is we're kind of stuck in a weird spot. So I've got, again, I told you guys, I have eggs coming from Hunter 15, V15, Hunter V15. And I don't know when those are coming, but he should be getting really close to them being delivered. I already gave him his payment for that. I've got a ton of chests and iron. I just got really tired of of making everything and cutting down trees. So we're going to let that be for a little bit, and we'll get back into making that sorting system a little bit later. What I want to do is I also want to start up some pieces. Let's just go like this. Create some more torches because we're going to need them. Just like that. And we're going to go on a little bit of an adventure. So I took a look in some places and found where to dig down for another stronghold. Now I put cobblestone up, but that doesn't mean we're going to be able to find it right away. So that would be highly unfortunate. And I think I was burning down like part of an entire forest or something. Yeah, I'm kind of making a mess on the server today. That's the plan. Just nothing better than making a giant mess for other people to clean up. But I am focused on trying to get things set up for... Wow. Alright, so there's cows over there. And I'm not quite sure. I'm trying to look for my cobblestone pillar, which I thought I was by... I think I'm more over this way. Goodness, I'm so lost. I'm helpless when it comes to this stuff. It should be just over here, because I thought it was just on the edge of this biome right here. Oh, there it is. Found it. Oh, and there's an even better place to start digging down. But yes, I was doing a little bit of adventuring, and we're gonna dig this down to get into a stronghold. Someone was already here. Oh, someone was already here. Okay, that makes things a little bit easier. We're just gonna take that out. We don't need that here. Oh, we do need something for that. Holy smokes. Wow, I didn't take any of my weapons. I was not paying any sort of attention today. Alright, whatever, that's fine. That simply are not feasible. Ah, here we go. Although, whoever did this did end up going under what? Where does this go? I'm curious. Now I'm super curious. Oh. Oh! Well, that's nifty. And just have this. Sweet. Alright, everybody, we are back. Let's see what we can do here. We've got 12 Eyes of Ender, and we're just gonna plop them all in. Boop, 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 boop. Perfect. That's just what we needed. Now what we need to do is we need to clog this up for just a little bit. That is still going to be our exit out of here, because I really don't feel like doing any of that. That just seems awful. However, we need 2 blocks underneath this. So let's mine all of this out and see what we can do with it. There we go. Oh, I don't think we need to mine that at all. So what I want to make sure I do is I have 1 block, 2 block, and then 1 block, and then 2 block right there, and that's where I'm going to put dirt. So I'm going to need to actually mine out just a little bit more. I'm going to have to make sure I have enough room, because without enough room, this is not going to work. And I forgot something, didn't I? Yes, I did. You know what I forgot? I forgot bone meal. I do have some bones, though, so we got a little bit of bone meal. We're going to test this out and just see if it works. If it doesn't, then... well, then I didn't waste anything. That's the good news. If I didn't do this right, then we wasted... not a whole lot, so that's also pretty good. So I'm going to need that there, and I'm also going to make sure that it has plenty of room to grow here. And watch me get yelled at for this later. Oh well, who cares? Who cares? If nothing else, I just build it. Just for content. Okay, so now that we're here, all we gotta do is just... boom! Mushroom! Mushroom, 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 mushroom. Oh yes. Oh, look how glorious that is. That is a very, very good thing. So we have... So now what we got going on, if we put this, then that there, I'm going to put this right here, is we have the portal, and now we have access to the portal without actually needing to do anything with the portal. So I'm going to copy that for all 4 sides. And now I'm running around trying to find a skeleton because I literally ran out of bone meal. Oh, no! Oh, no. I can't win today, can I? Oh, no. I don't want to do this. All I want is a skeleton. I've got no bones. I've got no bones. All I need is a skeleton. And with one skeleton, I could pretty much have the whole thing covered up. This is the last place I want to be right now. I never quite understood these rooms. The ones that actually don't have... Like, there's a room, but there's just nothing in it. Oh, crap. There you go. And a witch! Oh, and a witch! Oh, no, 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 no. Alright, skeleton, come here. Come here, skeleton. Holy smokes. I saw a witch there. I was not having that today. Bones, 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 bones. I only got 1 bone out of 2 skeletons. You gotta be kidding me. Oh, and this witch. Alright, we're giving up. Giving up on that. Please say that 3 bone meal is enough. It was literally the next piece of bone meal. Oh my god, you've got to be kidding me. Alright, well, the next piece of bone meal did it. Now we have our portal, and it is all sorts of messed up. So our portal's all screwed up. I believe what we want to do now is we're going to have to come up with a timing circuit, and we're going to have to put pistons down all over the place. Now, I know that doesn't sound fantastic, because it isn't, but at least we do have this, and just to let you guys know, it does work. Because it puts us right back here. So that's super cool. Everything else is exactly where it needs to be. Okay, alright. So I got everything pretty much set up. I almost just died in lava because I'm dumb. And I'm gonna need to sneeze. Oh god, everything is awful. Oh, holy cow. Whew, okay. Alright, we're good. We're good. So all I need to do is put a torch here. And this should be it. Now, of course, I'm not sure if this is actually doing anything or not, so what I'm going to do is we're going to cut it. Oh god. Oh god, what happened? What happened to you, game? Where did my stuff go? So let's go into here, and yes! It worked! Oh, it works! It threw the first one here, and then it started breaking everything. So, we officially have a duplicator, and this works for any sort of falling block, because it enters... Because portals have a weird property where they will load things in if they're an entity, and also stop things if they're not an entity. But what happens when a falling block hits it is that it stops the block because there's some place for it to land right there, but it also ends up throwing things out of the portal, and when it throws things out of the portal, they find a place to hit, and they copy themselves. So we officially have concrete all the time. Now, I do have an argument for this, because I've got a feeling Tian is going to be very upset that I now have 39 blocks of red sand. So I'm gonna go talk to him real quick, and I do have a good argument for this, and that is because our world is not infinite. We do have a world border, and there is no way to... I mean, there's a finite amount of concrete that we can have. That's the problem. So if we have a finite amount of concrete, then some of the larger, more crazy builds are literally not going to be able to happen, especially if they're modernized. Don't get me wrong, I've got a feeling I'm going to get told off for this, but yeah, no, we officially have a sand, concrete, and... or I should say concrete powder, and I think that's it. I think that's all I can duplicate is sand and concrete powder. But yeah, I'm gonna go talk to Tian, and I'm gonna put this video out and be like, okay, so I broke things. Oh, this is so dumb. Alright, so we are back, and I talked to Tian, and he is not quite sure about it until after this video gets published and is out there. So that is the sand duplicator. Now there are other things that I can do with this, specifically other powders and stuff. I'm not going to do that right now because, again, I don't feel as though that is a worthwhile endeavor. But I did think that this would serve to make the server a little bit more consistent in terms of getting materials without destroying huge plots of land. For example, us not having to go to the desert and destroy the desert every single time. And I know that Tian might actually appreciate that, considering he lives in a desert. That being said, I also think that this is probably a thing that is not a monetary value thing. I think this is just straight up a free for the server to use as they need it. So if this does kind of go through, then it would probably be a really, 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 really good thing in order to... in order to keep... not necessarily the prices down, because obviously this isn't about, again, this isn't about making money. This is about making a more consistent, avenue for gathering basic supplies that are needed. So again, we'll just throw 3 blocks here, and then throw the torch down, and kind of see how it goes from there. So yeah, so it comes up. The slime blocks come forward and bounce it forward, and the game gets very confused because it's stopping on top of the slime blocks, but it's also going into the portal at the same time. So that's how we get duplication of sand. Now, I just have this going for now just to show how quick it ends up doing that. So Tian can make a better estimate as to if he should allow it or not, but I don't think that should be too much of a problem because it is very much in line with what the server kind of needs, in my opinion. If there weren't world borders and we had access to unlimited numbers of gravel mountains, or unlimited number of deserts or stuff like that, then I really wouldn't have done this. But now that we got, yeah, that was a full stack. That was a full stack of sand right there. So you just run it for that long, you get a full stack. You get over a stack of sand, that was a stack and a half of sand. So this is really quick, but I do think that it's necessary, particularly for how the server is going to progress, and if it gets down to it, maybe not keeping it around as a as something until he feels as though it's like we're going to start encroaching on his sand or encroaching on whatever. But it was a rather simple design. I hope you guys enjoyed it. We're going to be going through this next time. Hopefully we get all of the eggs that we need from Hunter, and we are going to continue making a whole bunch of chests and stuff. I just kind of wanted to take a break from that, make something really quick, and this as a duplicator is fantastic. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and until next time, guys, take it easy. Hey,